Hey everybody, my name's Christian Woods, and I'd like to welcome everybody to the celebration for 2018 for TBC. What a fantastic thing to be a part of, and for everybody that's watching today, welcome. And I've got a half-hour slot between 10:30 and 11. So, that's New Zealand time. So I'll try and make the most of it, and hopefully give you some gold nuggets along the way that you can at least take away with you and be able to apply it to your business. So my name's Christian Woods, and I currently live in Waiuku in New Zealand, which is just south of Auckland. And we're a tiny little country at the bottom of the globe, pretty much. So that's where I hang out. And look, what I want to say is that we are so lucky to have this wonderful opportunity, and we should all thank the creator of the TBC coin, because imagine being the guy or the person that creates something that is going to break global poverty and be able to spread the abundance to everybody. That would have to go down in history, wouldn't it? Because to be able to do something like that, the person who put this whole thing together would be amazing, because nobody else has been able to do this. Nobody in the entire history has been able to spread abundance across the globe and be able to eliminate poverty the way it is. We see it all the time on television, where you got starving people in Africa and wars and all that sort of stuff going on, which is saddening in itself. But if TBC was to take hold, and we were able to certainly turn that whole ship around and create something that is truly amazing, you would see wars disappear, because we all know, well, pretty much most of us know that wars are created. They're not an accident by far, and wars create cash flow, and the only people benefiting out of this, out of that sort of created havoc, is the people at the very top of the pyramid that consider themselves the overruling hierarchy of the entire planet for some reason. I don't know who gave them that right, but whoever did needs a big kick up the arse, because I don't agree with it, and I don't think anybody else agrees with it either. So for us going forward, hopefully we can create something that is going to change that whole philosophy around, and be able to create something that is far better for everybody to be able to live in harmony and get the creative minds going, rather than being oppressed. So I think the introduction of something like TBC like this is going to certainly make a big impact in that way. So take my hat off to admin for creating the coin. It gives us all a little bit of hope anyway, that we're able to make a change. Because I'm not too sure whether everybody realizes this, but the probably the worst thing about this world at the moment is that 99% of the wealth is funneling its way to the very top of this hierarchical pyramid that they've created. And we down the bottom of the run, we enjoy 1%. All right. So currently, all our wages and all our way of living and how we purchase stuff and our general well-being is just this tiny amount, which is 1%. So imagine if they had some sort of compassion and they allowed us to have 2%. That would make a huge difference, wouldn't it? So, but because the pigs they are only allow us to have 1%, and I don't give a rat's bum about how I talk about these dickheads, because that's all. That's what I think about them. I mean, you can't expect a whole race of people to walk around with a thumb on top of their head and to kowtow to 13 elite families and the Vatican. All right. Now, religion is the cause of 99% of the wars, and it's no wonder when you got the Vatican at the top of this pyramid here. So stroll on, TBC, and let's get this thing really rocking. But we are dependent on people like myself and you guys out there to be able to do the right thing and be able to spread the word so the rest of the world can join us and get to 1 billion people and get this economy going in the direction that we all would like to see it. But anyway, the journey is as good as the destination sometimes. So we all look at this journey as being something that we can all enjoy as we head in that direction. So Q1, quarter one in 2018 has got some huge changes coming up where we will migrate to a new blockchain, and we will be able to redeem another cookie program, rewards program in May, and also we will be linking with a bank. So for 2018, we've got a lot of things going on that in our initial stages that we need to get over first. So these hurdles. So it's our journey, and to a destination that we will all enjoy. A year, 2 years, 5 years down the track, 10 years, we'll be well established. And I'm sure the scenario or the picture is going to look a hell of a lot different in time to come. So we've gone through a few struggles last year with these idiots that want to destruct what we're trying to introduce here. And I don't know why. They breathe the same oxygen I breathe. And they all behave in the same manner I behave in, but for some reason they don't want this to go ahead. And I thought at the end of the day we are all human beings, but obviously we've got a factor in our human race that is that should be living on planet Mars for all care, but and leave us alone. All right. So we will persevere and we will conquer in the end, because good always overrules evil. And I see us as being a good force, and all the rest are evil. So we will win in the end. But the key is that we need to spread this as far and wide as possible. Now, I remember when I came on in TBC, which was almost a year ago, and I was just happy sitting on my free amount, and I was happy to grow that and do no work. All right. So, and I think probably 99% of us were all the same. We were happy just to sit there, let it grow, and not annoy anybody, and reap the benefits when they finally came. We all looked at the calculator and said, okay, from this date to that date, we're going to be millionaires. I'm going to be happy with that. But as time went on, my whole attitude changed. Okay, so I've been out working pretty hard to make this work, and be able to get a lot of people that I know on board, and be able to grow our population, our community base, right? So without that attitude that I took on, it would, well, put it this way, without that attitude in myself, and maybe without that attitude with a lot of other people, we wouldn't be at 3 million people today. All right, so if we all sat back and did nothing, we would be lucky if we were 100,000 by now. All right, so head off to everybody that's out there trying to push it as hard as we can, and to be able to grow that society that we're about to enjoy very shortly. So we need to work pretty hard on other people, and look, you're going to get your typical, and they're around that just have a closed mind, and they go, look, it's never going to work, it's a scam, and I defy anybody to show me the scam. All right, I defy anybody to come to my house and show me what and where the scam is, because I don't think they'll be able to do it. All right, I don't think that that there is a scam, because the first thing you do is look at where the money trail is, and where does this all lead. All right, now that's the first thing that you would follow if you were to try and investigate anything. And I've done it. I've done it about 10, 20 times. I've been trying to follow this money trail, and I can't see it leading anywhere near admin. All right, it doesn't even go close to admin. What I see is that we the community are the winners. In the end, we own the coin, it's our coin, and we choose to do what we want with it. So within the rules, of course, within the rules of the agreement, but generally we choose to do with the coin what we want. And admin stay out on the peripherals, right? So they don't sell coin to anybody. You can't go to admin. You can't buy the coin. They won't sell it to you. You've got to come to a person like myself or any other community member and be able to purchase coin from those people. So I defy anybody to show me that. The other thing I want to talk about is also that admin have basically given us a tool or tools to be able to go away and make something happen. All right, it's the tool for us is the coin. It's TBC. Right, that's the tool. They've created it. They've made it. They've given it away. They've made it possible for us to be able to grow this economy and make it work. And it's up to us now. Up to us to make it work. It's not up to admin. Admin have done their bit. I don't know whether it's as harsh as what it sounds, but yeah, admin have done their bit. They've created it. It's up to us to now pick that ball up, run with it, and create this economy. And don't look to admin for help. All right, because they've done it. What they've done is created the coin, and it's up to us to grow this society and make it work. Look, prior to Christmas, we had massive growth. Massive. It was going, it looked like we were going to be at the billion by 6 months into 2018. It slowed down significantly over the Christmas break, and that was to be expected. Everybody's gearing up for Christmas and the break, and they're going away on holiday and all the rest of it, being with family, and certainly didn't want to be bothered too much with any other influence. But the cookie program ran right through Christmas and into middle of January. So there were still people very active around that time, but our population slowed down. It's slowly building up now, and hence that's why the daily figure hit the ultimate figure, and the daily figure is never going to exceed the ultimate. So, and we went from doubling every 36 days to now, it's extending out further because of this scenario. But we will take off again, and the growth will start again, and it'll be in early this year, I should imagine, as things start getting better. Our blockchain is better, our wallet system's better, our cookie promotion period is going on, and then the introduction of the bank. I'm sure that's gonna make everybody want to join because they see the cash, so they're going to want to jump on board. And you'll probably find that a lot of people that said, "Oh, I don't want to join," will be going, "Well, where do I sign up? How do I buy coins and things like that?" So yeah, so I mean that's going to happen. So we've got the tools. Let's get going and do something with it. Now, what I've done is I've created a website to help as many TBC people as possible. So, what I did was I made a lot of tutorial videos to help people in how to access your back office, how to access your wallet system, how to access the TBC home website, which is the billioncoin.info site, how to sign people up with an account, or how to sign yourself up with an account, how to pay your back office using Ethereum or Litecoin or anything like that, because I made these videos because and they're concise, and they're very straight to the point, because everywhere on YouTube I tried to in the early days, I tried to work out how I did all this sort of stuff, you know, to be able to access any of this stuff and be able to go forward with it. And what I found was it was so spread out and so vast, and I had to thumb my way through about 10 videos to get the answer I wanted. And so I decided to make these tutorial videos, stick them on my website, and for everybody to go to and send people to be able to learn how to do all this sort of stuff. I also put on there a ton of information as well, and I will take you there very shortly. So the address for the website is www.tbcnz.co.nz, and put that in the address bar and you'll go straight there to the homepage. And I also created a blog site attached to that website, and a forum. Now, the forum, I don't want every Tom, Dick and Harry in there, meaning I don't want trolls or anything going in there. So you have to physically log in with either your Facebook or your Google Plus account, or fill out the little form, and then you can get in. All right, because I just don't want any garbage in there. All right, so that's the way to get in, and please utilize that forum as much as you can, because it's there for you guys to use and be able to interact with each other and get ideas and stuff like that on how to move your coin, look, whatever you want to do. All right, so I'll go there now, and I'll just share my screen for a little bit, and then we'll reconvene back here again. All right, give me 2 secs. That was timing. Okay, here it is here. As you can see up in the address bar, here is the address. So www.tbcnz.co.nz. Go there, and you'll find this page here. Now, please also follow me on Facebook, because I post a lot of stuff on Facebook, a lot of videos and things like that, just updating everybody. So go to our Facebook and share it to your Facebook. Okay, so feel free to do that. So basically, it looks like this, and these moi is there. Leave us a comment, because look, just leave us a comment saying, you know, look, you would like to see this, or you'd like to see that, or maybe some suggestions about something, and then I'll certainly take it on board, and look, I may even implement them. We will see. Okay, but the whole aim to this website was I've started a TBC training school here in Auckland, and what I'll do is what I'm doing is I train one subject. It'll be like how to access your back office, and then the following week I'll do how to access your wallet system, that type of thing. So to train people how to do it, and then they can take it away and then train whoever needs to know. It makes life easier for me, because at the end of the day, I don't get swamped with phone calls and emails and things like that to assist people. So as we go down, it'll look like this, and then under the news section is the latest of the latest, the stuff that is pressing news. All right, so, and also I've put the running total for what a TBC coin is worth today. So tomorrow, obviously, it'll be the 22nd up here with the date. It'll change it to the 22nd, and there'll be a new total. So it's in New Zealand dollars and Australian dollars. And of course, if anybody wants me to put it in US dollars, I'll do that as well. But yeah, so I wanted to put that up. So you could associate buying, if you were to buy 100 US dollars, which will get you one whole TBC coin, it's an idea of how much you're going to get when we redeem, even though it'll be a little bit higher than that, because it's not until May, and of course the coin grows on a daily basis. So that'll be different, and it'll be a little bit more. It'll be over 5 mil anyway, New Zealand dollars. So this is all the latest news as we go down. Of course, we got the bank and so on and so on. And this is the team that we're the team that coach all the all the training and stuff like that. So there are buttons here to purchase more TBC if you want to purchase TBC, because I currently have my button going, so you can purchase directly from us or purchase from one of the other leaders that also have their buttons on. So, and this clock here counting down, this is how many days you've got left to be able to get an account, get yourself a free account, and also get the free 25,000 Kringles loaded into your account. So this is it here, and you've only got 192 days left. Sounds like a lot, but I'll tell you what, if you forget it for a couple of months, then you'll be down even more, down 100 days. So if you want an account, get stuck in now. Get it all done. All right. So, and of course, how to sign up your account. So you can click the button, it'll take you straight to the Kringle sign up form and everything like that, and you get started. Now here is our only form of contact. All right, you can only contact us through this contact form. I won't put my phone number up there, or any of my team members won't put their phone number up there, because we will just simply be tied down answering calls, and there'll be repetitive questions. So the best way is to contact us through this form if you want any help. Now, the videos, the tutorial videos, like I said earlier, are under the video section. Okay, so if we go to videos, here they are here, and all you got to do is just go through them, and you'll see how to access the TBC blog, how to access your TBC back office. So they're really good. They're concise, and they're just talking about that specific requests, really. So if you're requesting to access your back office, that's all you're going to get. You're not going to get any other ancillary stuff attached to it. So so this is it. And we post the dates for the next training session are posted here. I'm going to refresh this because that's now changed. I was going to refresh it, and then there it is. So new date to be confirmed. But yeah, so that's the meeting page. You go there, see when the next date is, and then book through the form. And under more, you've got the FAQs, you got the access to the blog, and of course the forum. So the forum, when you try to access that, will look like this. So you can sign in with your Facebook or your Google Plus account, or obviously fill out this form here and you'll go straight in. Okay, so that's how you access the forum. I encourage people to get in there and utilize that forum as much as you can. What else we got? So the blog will look like this. This is the blog site. I encourage people to use the blog and chat away there on any of the specific subjects that we have. So this is what the blog site looks like. So there's a bit of material there that you can work with. And look, that's pretty much it. I will get out of here and get back to the Hangout. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and then you'll see my mugshot again if you haven't seen it already. Yeah, so that's the website. I encourage everybody to utilize that website as much as you can. And like I say, I update this website every single day. So it's never, it's always fresh. There's always new stuff on there. But obviously, you know, some stuff I won't change because there's no necessity to change it. But the update on the news items and things like that will always be the latest. And of course, the running total will always be the latest. And it'll be good once people start using the blog and the forum, because then that will be automatically updated and you'll be able to see the latest chats going on in that particular area. What other dates I got here? What's the time? I'm just going to check the time. Okay, I've only been going 9 minutes. Oh my God. Talking to yourself is the hardest thing. Right, what I want to do is also, apart from the website, is I want to talk a little bit about the elites, because do I want to talk about them? No, not really. No, I'll give them too much airtime as it is. No, I don't want to talk about them. But I want to talk about the bank. All right. When the bank comes on board, there is a golden opportunity to be able to go to retailers and talk to retailers and say, look, I want to buy items or I want to buy services or whatever, utilizing TBC as payment. Now, the reason why I say that this is a great opportunity is that when the bank is on board and we have our accounts set up, and we have an ATM card associated with that account, it looks like it's going to be the way that it's the way it's going to be. That when you talk to a retailer and get them to open up an account or open an account for them, and you will be able to purchase an item or product, and then transfer your TBC, the amount for that item or product. You'll be able to transfer that amount into their wallet. And of course, if they've opened an account with the bank, they can then sell that amount to the bank that you've just paid for, and then physically be able to go down to the ATM machine and draw it out once the bank's transferred the cash into their either savings account or check account, whatever account that'll look like. So they will be able to then sell the TBC to the bank. The bank will transfer the cash into their account, and then they'll be able to go down to the ATM machine and withdraw what you've just paid. And of course, the other alternative is that you go to the ATM machine and you sell whatever it is to the bank, and then they move it across into your savings account, and then you use the ATM card to go and withdraw, and then go and buy the item. There's another way. But what I think is far better is to get these retailers on board and be able to move TBC into their wallet, because what that does is it opens the gate for everybody that is a TBC coin owner. All right, so we will then all be able to go to that retailer and do exactly what you did by moving TBC coin into their wallet, and then they go and do what they have to do with the bank, and then they can go and withdraw the cash and pop it back into their back pocket. So it's a far better way than taking the cash out yourself and then going and purchase the item. Okay, so it opens up that whole TBC economy. It gets all the retailers into that mode of practice. And there will be enough of us holding huge amounts of coin that we can actually push their sales up very, very high. Because you imagine a lot of us with a lot of coin will be able to purchase from that particular retailer. So their sales will go up. They'll still have their normal sales, through people that are not part of TBC. They'll still be able to sell to those people, but for us that have the coin, we'll be able to push their sales right up. So it's an advantage for them to be able to look at this scenario and take it on board. It's no different than using your credit card to purchase an item from their facility and use a credit card, and then they have to redeem what you bought the item with your credit card, and they have to redeem it from the bank. It's the same ball game, same scenario, except we're using TBC coin. So for them, it's no, they don't have to buy any extra equipment. So there's no FPOS machine or anything like that. They don't have to purchase that. They can solely run it all on the computer, and it is so easy, and they can redeem it virtually probably within a day or two. All right. So whereas with the credit cards, it takes them about a week before they can even get paid from the bank. So this is a far better scenario than utilizing a credit card. So I think that will be well received by any retailer as the bank is on board. And if you demonstrated that just once to a particular retailer, he'll be on board like a shot, especially when he knows that his sales are going to be not just coming from the one sector, it will come from another sector, which gives him two opportunities to sell his product, not one. So that's the benefit of having a bank on board. Look, we're all saying we don't have to have a bank. We could just do peer-to-peer. But in what I'm thinking, it's advantage for us to have a bank. We'll be able to grow the population bigger because it gives the coin more credibility, and once people see that we have a bank associated with our coin, the ability to convert people to wanting an account will be a hell of a lot easier, because I can tell you right now, if you went down and tried to do a transaction with your credit card or your associated card and show them how you can physically pull money out of an ATM machine using your coin that you've transferred into a savings account, their attitude would change overnight, dead set. And you'll find that you'll be able to convert people to TBC a lot easier. So that is a benefit of having a bank. All right. Now, I agree, you can make a lot of money with just peer-to-peer and transferring your coin to fiat currency, but nowhere near as easy as it would be with the bank on board. What else do I say? I want to talk about also this is an entirely different subject, right? So I'm moving away from that and I'm moving on to this one where I get the common question is how do I pay my back office? All right, because I've got so many people that have no idea how to use Ethereum or Litecoin. And look, I get it. I get it, because this is a totally different form of technology for a huge amount of people out there, right? I'm lucky because I'm more computer savvy than your average Joe Blow, right? So, but I get it when people don't understand Ethereum and they don't understand Litecoin and they don't understand Bitcoin, but they understand how to pay with a credit card. And unfortunately, the credit card system doesn't work. So I made a video explaining exactly, and it's on the website, how to pay your $10 back office fee using Ethereum, and Litecoin is exactly the same, and where to purchase Ethereum from, and how to transfer it to your wallet. So I use coinmama.com to purchase Ethereum, and I transfer it to my wallet, Ethereum wallet in coinbase.com, okay? And then from there, I send the coin to the respective wallet address and the amount. So I've created a whole tutorial video with that on there. So for people to be able to pay that back office, and it is a good idea to watch it if you don't know anything about it, and get an idea of how to do it. All right, because the questions I get regarding this is huge, and I've got to start from the beginning, and I've got to go, right through the whole thing. And when you've done about 5 to 10 of these in one day, your tongue gets tired, your mouth starts watering up, and and you start skipping stuff. And so it forced me to make this video. So if you know anybody that's struggling with that, send them to the website and they will be able to follow that to the letter. All right. And if you have any questions, send me a message on the contact us form, and I will be able to help from there. Look, and I know this for a fact, we have a lot of people that are already utilizing the coin. All right, we already have some really innovative people that have gone out and done stuff. All right, now that's what it takes. It's exactly what it takes to be able to get a job done. Is that you got to drop your baggage. All right, you got to leave your baggage at home, dust yourself off, and start something. And look, you might get kicked up the ass the first time, second time, third time. You might get booted all the way down the street. But, if you're talking to somebody, you have no clue who they are and you've never met them before, then water off the duck's back, man. Water off the duck's back. All right. So, and just get up and do it again. And that's what these successful people are doing. And that's what people do in business, full stop. All right. When you own a business, you have to go in and kick some doors down. And different mentality from a wage earner or salary earner. All right. When you own a business and you want your business to grow, you have to kick the doors down yourself. All right. And you have to put yourself out there vulnerability and all that comes into play. But at the end of the day, if you do it often enough, you start winning. And then when you start winning, you start getting the accolades, and then you start creating a whole persona around your business that will obviously make it grow. So you got to get out of your comfort zone and start doing stuff if you want to do stuff. Time and time again, I hear whinging and whining and moaning. I can't do this, I can't do that. But you know what? It's yourself blocking it. All right, it's your own mentality. So we've got people that have. I know one guy's bought an island, an island. Like I wouldn't even know how to approach somebody to buy an island, but he did, and he was successful. And so there you go. You can buy an island if you want. People buying cars is you know, I mean, it's almost secondhand now. Everybody seems to be able to do that, and they do it really well, right? So it's just a matter of approaching a dealership and saying, look, we can do a deal. You know, it's about this, that, and everything else, and then maybe it'll happen. So, you know, also people that pay their staff. I know a guy that pays his cleaner, pays his rent, all with TBC. You know, it's what, if you want it, you've got to go and get it. It's pretty much it. You don't relax and expect somebody else to do it for you, and then you just cruise in there and see if you can get the job done as well, because that's lazy, right? We can't all start chopping down tracks for everybody to be able to follow, right? Sometimes you got to branch out and do your own bit of work to make stuff happen for you and your family. All right. So the other thing I want to talk about now, another subject. All right, I'm moving on to another subject. Is the cookie redemption program is in May. I'm telling everybody to, if they want to buy more TBC, to be able to get those whole TBC coins, to do it now. All right, because we don't want, or I don't want, to be struggling right on May to try and push those redemptions through and hope like hell they're going to get it, because everybody is going to be jamming up the system. I don't know what's going to happen. We could have the system fall over because there's too many people trying to access it and all the rest of it, trying to do their cookie program and stuff like that. So what I want to see is that all my people basically look at between now and maybe the middle of April, being able to pay for what you want in the rewards program, and then I'll set everything up ready to go for the redemption in May. And then hopefully it'll be just a matter of executing it and the job's done, and we walk away without any blood spill. So with that in mind, people need to take advantage of this cookie rewards program this round, right? For this round, because we have no idea what December Christmas Day is going to look like. But I can almost guarantee it's not going to be as good as this one, all right? Because we would have filled the billionaire spots, and we'll be moving on to the millionaire spots, which will be less, all right? So you probably won't be getting a whole TBC coin. You'll be getting a part of a whole TBC coin. So, you know, and $100, right, will get you about 5 million New Zealand dollars, 4.5 million Australian dollars. And I'm telling everybody that is not enough, all right? It's not near enough. You imagine if you're 40 years old and you want to aim for retirement, but you still want a huge stockpile of coin to be able to carry you there. $5 million will be puff, gone. All right. By the time you buy your poshy cars and your oversized house, $5 million is not going to last long. All right. So, and you imagine this. All right. You imagine this. The bank says, okay, initially we're going to kick it off with $500 a week. You can withdraw. All right. Now, as our community grows and it grows into some, great numbers, the bank then says, all right, you can now withdraw $10,000 a week. Suddenly your $5 million looks pretty sad, right? And where else are you going to get more of that when the cookie redemption program is finished in May? And you're hoping, okay, I'm going to wait till Christmas, and you're only going to get half the amount. All right, so pretty sad state of affairs if you think that $5 million was plenty when, in theory it is. But look at the opportunity. It only costs you $100 to get $5 million. And you'll be saying, why didn't I spend $200? Why didn't I spend $500? Just to get that bigger amount of coin in my bank of myself. All right. So I call it the bank of Christian when I talk about my bank. And I've got a shitload of coin in there. Enough to last me until I'm bloody well dead and buried, and then whoever can fight over it after that. But that's the position I'm in. So I have no fears about the bank going open slather. You can withdraw as much as you want because I'll never spend it. And that's the position you want to be in, right? Not $5 million and then you're going to panic because you haven't got anything left, right? Look at the price of a house today. You buy an old shit box for $1 million, and there goes a fifth of your money, and then you might have some bloody dream about owning about 10 Ferraris and a couple of Lamborghinis, or poof off another bloody 3 million, and you're down to 1 million left. So because you're so tight, you only spend $100, you're going to restrict yourself badly, especially if you're thinking about retirement. Okay, so spend another 100 and you'll have 10 million, growing at about 100,000 a day. All right, so think about that going forward. Don't be tight, because this is an investment into your future. And checking the time because I don't want to hold anybody else up. And I am out of here because it is time to finish. All right, so I don't want to hold anybody else up. But I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and thanks for watching. And there'll be more to talk about tomorrow, but keep all that in mind, and everybody have a good day, safe night, whatever you're doing. If you're half asleep, tip over and go to sleep. All right, bye-bye.